Okay, let me make sure my notifications are silent. Okay. So I always forget about Instagram and doing lives over here. I don't know why, but I just did a live over in my private group, and somebody had said to me, can you do that on Instagram? Because I'm really not on Facebook. I'm more on Instagram. So here I am. So if you're watching this for the second time because it didn't record, sorry about that. You can just scroll on by. Okay. So basically, you guys, what I was saying in my group was, I've had some questions around starting a business online. Okay. Especially these times when, you know, things are shut down and you're forced to be at home and there's really no other outlet. So, you know, people's lives have drastically changed. They aren't working the same amount of hours that they have been working, or their job's just completely gone, right? So I have this video just to tell you a little bit about my story, why I started with doTERRA. Okay, so I'm going to get into it. Okay. So again, if you watch this on my Facebook, I'm sorry, this is a rerun. However, it didn't record, so I couldn't just pop it in over here. So I'm doing a live just for you. Okay. So a little bit about myself, you guys, a little bit about my story. I have been married to my better half for 21 years. We have a great marriage. I just love him to death. He builds me up. He's the perfect guy to be with. I have 3 boys, 10, 11, and 15. So we have a lot of craziness going on at our house. They love everything outside. So from skiing and snowboarding, especially right now, to 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, I mean, camping, everything, right? So there's no girly stuff going on in my house, let me tell you. It's all boy stuff, which is fine. I love it. It's been good. It's been challenging, but good. Okay. I've been using doTERRA, you guys, for, I want to say over 5 years. If I probably could do the math, but not quickly. So I'm going to say over 5 years. It's been a long time. I've been using these oils for a long time. And I'm just going to kind of go back a little bit here. When my son Landon started preschool, there was a gal there that was diffusing, and she was diffusing on guard. And to be honest, I was about making my home smelling good. So I had all the plugins that were available. I had all the smelly candles, all the smelly lotions. I was obsessed with it, honestly. Every outlet that I could plug like a Glade plugin into, or a Bath and Body Works plug-in into, they were plugged full. So maybe like 3 in the living room, 2 in the, you know, whatever. But I loved the smell and I loved my home to smell good, right? So when I walked into this preschool, she was diffusing On Guard, which is a blend from doTERRA, and it has cinnamon and clove and all the incredible things, right? But they are 100% natural. So the clove actually smells like clove and the cinnamon actually smells like cinnamon. I mean, it's just a pure smell. So I was actually like stopped in my tracks when I walked in. Has anything ever done that to you, like an aroma before, where you're just like, holy cow, that smells good, right? And I dropped him off. I couldn't really stop thinking about it. I picked him up, and I think I made a comment like, you know, oh my gosh, that smells really good, right? And I couldn't get it off my mind. So I texted her and I was like, I don't know what that was, but I want to do that. I want to start whatever that was you put that in, like, I want to do that, right? And so it was kind of my initial, that's kind of how I was introduced initially to essential oils. I really had no idea what they were. I had no idea what the benefits could be. I didn't even know that there was a quality difference in essential oils, okay? And so fast forward a couple years later, our son Landon, he's our youngest, he's now 10. He was in the hospital for 10 days straight. Okay. And he had pneumonia, upper respiratory problems. I mean, he was not doing well. His oxygen levels were incredibly lower than they should be. And it was to the point where they were going to send him to Children's in Omaha. And they actually didn't think he was going to make it. So it got bad. It got really scary. And I remember him getting over the hump in the hospital and thinking, there has got to be a way to boost his immune system, right? There's got to be a way to get him healthier. Like, what's wrong with him? And how did we not know he had asthma? And all these things, right? As a mom, you just kind of feel responsible for that. So to make a long story short, because I have a tendency of blabbing on and on, when we got back from the hospital, I had these oils diffusing. I had On Guard and Breathe, and these are these incredible blends just to open up your airway and boost your immune system. And I was like, there's got to be more. Like, if I can put those in a diffuser and I can rub them on his skin, can he take some of that internally? Like, wouldn't that be more beneficial? And so I kind of started playing around with it. I got myself a book, like a resource book, and it really helped me understand the benefit that a pure essential oil can have on the body when used consistently. And that's the key, is using it consistently. And so I started using it, you guys. And within a couple of months, he was doing so much better. He got to the point where he could overcome just a common cold. Before, he couldn't even do that, right? He couldn't overcome even just a tiny little cough. And I knew what would happen. Like, he'd get a cold and we'd go to the doctor. And then sometimes the doctor would send us to the ER because his oxygen levels were so low. And I knew the routine. So when I figured out what I needed to do, then we went ahead and did that. So all that to say, you guys, I really wasn't looking for an online business at all. I was actually really shut off to network marketing, just because I had people in my life that were involved in network marketing, and I really did not want to be that girl that was like, I got a product, buy my product. I got a product, you know. I did not want to be that girl at all. And, but I think after using it and seeing what it did for just Landon alone was enough for me to see, you know what? Who cares what other people think? And it got to where I just wanted to help people. So helping my family, you know, my mom and my dad and those people around me, my friends that were closest to me, just helping them figure out a natural way to help themselves when they have these issues. So we're not always leaning into the over-the-counter stuff, right? So I want to just kind of go through with you guys, why doTERRA and why now? I've had so many questions around, I want to build a business, but I'm not sure if I really want to. I don't know if I want to, you know, do part-time, full-time. I don't know if I want to do doTERRA, if I want to do something else online. And so I thought it was just really critical to get online and share with you why doTERRA and why now. So I have some notes so I don't blab about just everything, okay? I don't want to run on, and I don't want to keep you here too long, probably another 20 minutes because my kids will be home anyway. But I wanted to talk about why doTERRA and why now. Why is now such a good time to be creating a business online? First of all, because everybody's online, right? I think more than ever, people are looking for a way to create usually a second income apart from what they're already doing, because they want to do more than just make ends meet. They want to have money for vacation. They want to have money to buy non-toxic products. They want to have money to, you know, whatever, give to other people that are in need. And unless you have that extra money to give, you know, you feel like your hands are tied. And so I feel like more than ever, you know, especially with what is going down in this world right now, people are really seeking to find something that they can do online. And I think it's just the perfect time for it, you guys. I also think people are looking for a quality of life. I mean, how many of you would love to feel empowered to take better care of yourself so that at 2 a.m. when you're up with anxiety or some kind of issues, you know you can grab a bottle of, you know, essential oil or a product, and it's going to help you work through that instead of having to go to the ER or whatever it is. The empowerment that you can feel by knowing what kind of products to use to help yourself is incredible. And I can share that because we've been there, okay? I think also people are wanting a quality of life. So they want time freedom. They want time to do things with the friends and the people that they love and not feel stressed out about money or going to another job. They just want that quality of life. You know, people that work from 9 to 5, they're tired when they get home. They're, you know, off to cooking supper or helping with homework or, you know, off to that next game or doing laundry, you know, whatever it is, but they don't have that quality time with their family that maybe they would have if they could put a little bit of extra time now into an online business and then reap the rewards later, right? The opportunity to impact the world in a greater way. I know a lot of people that just want to be a positive light to people. They want to be an encouragement. They're tired of the negativity, right? That's where I'm at. I thrive on building people up and encouraging them and helping them to become everything that they can be, that they really can be, that they were created to be, right? doTERRA meets all those needs. And I know there's other companies out there that do too, but we're talking specifically about doTERRA today, okay? So if you've used doTERRA products, you probably know that they are one of the purest companies out there. Excuse me. They have full transparency on their bottles, so you can look up where they were taken from, where they were sourced from, you know, what day, what time, what was put in the bottle. They are 100% natural. So there are no additives. They didn't add other products in there so that they could mark up the price and make more money. They are 100% what they say they are. And the reason why you know that is because when you use a drop of peppermint on your temples or across your forehead or on the back of your neck, it eases that tension almost instantly. It's pretty incredible. Or, you know, you put it to the roof of your mouth and your vision comes back, you know, if you catch my drift. But you have to have a company that has a good product, right? Debt-free. doTERRA is debt-free. They're privately owned. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. Most companies out there are bought, okay? B-O-U-G-H-T. They're bought. And so they don't have a say in the choices that they make. So what I love is that doTERRA is debt-free and they can then make good moral choices for the company and for their customers, okay? Their hands aren't tied when it comes to a good product or how they source it or what they do, okay? That's super important. Over 8 billion people, you guys, 8 billion people buy doTERRA. And they not only buy it one time, but they continue to buy because it's a good product and it works. 80% of those people, you guys, are just customers. They love the product. They buy monthly. They have turned their home into a non-toxic home. They have found ways to benefit their family's health. And then the other 20% maybe do this full time. Maybe they do it part-time. Maybe they just decided they wanted to share this with their friends and family and that's it, and get their products paid for, you know, the products that they buy on a monthly basis. There's lots of different kinds of people in this realm, okay? Another thing you guys might be wondering, and I'm going through this really quickly because I know my boys are going to be home and it's going to get loud. But you might be wondering why doTERRA chose to sell their products through the direct selling model, okay? This can be a barrier for a lot of people. Network marketing, multi-level marketing, this can be something that people are like, whoa, right? I don't want to have anything to do with that, right? If you've ever had that friend or that uncle or aunt or, I don't know, neighbor, I guess, who has been a part of a company where they don't necessarily care about the product, they just want the sale, right? Or, you know, one day they're selling a shake that'll promise you to lose 30 pounds in a week, and the next day they're selling mascara, right? You know, you can see the fakeness through that. And I think that's why a lot of people are turned off with a network marketing company, because there's a lot of people out there that just don't do it right, right? But you don't have to do it that way. And that's one thing that I decided from the get-go, was I was not going to be somebody like that. Okay. I was going to be somebody that had integrity. And I was going to show people how to use these products. I wasn't just going to help them get their wholesale account. I wanted to help them, walk them through what they needed to do for some of the issues that they were sharing with me, right? I just don't leave them stranded. But I think a lot of people can be turned off when they know it's a network marketing company. Okay. Next page, you guys. And I do have notes, because if you know me really well, you know that I can continue just to talk and talk and talk, okay? So 3 things that are important when looking at a business opportunity, whether it's doTERRA, whether it's, you know, whatever other company that's in front of you right now that you've been thinking maybe about doing. 3 things that are important. 1, okay, product needs to solve a problem. If the product doesn't solve a problem, it's not going to be something that people buy over and over and over again, okay? If it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, they're not going to buy it again. That is huge. You want something that somebody has to have in their home monthly, okay? It's consumable. 2, you must be willing to use the product. You have to be a product of the product. If you're trying to sell something that you don't use currently in your home, it's not going to work. People are going to see through it. And I think of the word integrity here. Integrity is huge. You have to have integrity to make a business work. And number 3 is pay. It has to be a good compensation plan. So look at the company that you're looking at. Do they pay you for what you're worth? Is it a good compensation plan? Does it make sense? Right? And I will, let's see, where will I link this? When I did this on Facebook, I linked it in my group, but maybe I'll post this on IGTV afterwards and then link in our compensation plan if you're interested, or you can just direct message me if you're interested. Okay. So within direct selling, the marketing budget is focused on you. And that's what I love so much about network marketing, is when there is a group of people that come up with an incredible product and they know the only way that it's going to do well is to have other people, product of the product, using them and selling them, right? Because if we were to put lavender on the shelf, let's say something else. Let's say if we were to put the On Guard blend on the shelf, I've been talking about the On Guard blend, and somebody was to buy it and they had no idea what it was used for, right? All it says is maybe immune booster. I don't know what it would say. They're going to have no idea how to use it. They're going to have no idea that they can take that oil internally, that they can take it in a veggie capsule and they can take it on a daily basis and it'll boost their immune system. They'll have no idea that if they want to put it on their skin and support something on their body topically, that they need to apply it with a fractionated coconut oil or a carrier oil because it has hot oils in it, right? They're not going to understand how to use it properly. And so doTERRA saw that their products needed to be sold basically through people that use their product and that would educate, because sitting on the shelf, it wasn't going to do any good to anybody, okay? How many of you work a 9-to-5 job and are tired of not getting paid for what you're worth, right? You show up to work every day. You continue to help make the company more money or your boss more money, but they don't see that in you and they don't really care, right? As long as you show up to the job, they don't really care. How many of you work a job like that and you know that there's a better way and there's actually something out there that could excite you and you could actually do better at, right? That's one thing I like about network marketing, is you're never capped off by the people that set you up, right? You can make as much money or as little money with a network marketing company It's based on you. You can have your GED, you can have a PhD. You don't even have to have graduated high school or, whatever. It's up to you how much money and time, how much time you put into it for how much money you want to make, right? Maybe you're thinking about your financial security right now with everything that's happened in our world. Maybe, your hours were cut in half, or maybe you don't even have a job anymore and you're working at Target and you know that your skills are above that, or, whatever it is. I think everybody should have a side gig. I really do. I think you should be working towards it so that when things like this happen, you're ready, you're prepared. You're not afraid because you have the finances to carry you through, whether or not you have your 9-to-5 job or not. But it takes diligence and time to create this. It just doesn't happen overnight. Money is a trade for time, whether you're working for somebody else or you're working for yourself. Okay. With doTERRA, you're creating a residual income, and not a lot of people understand residual income because they were just brought up in a world where their parents went to work at 9, and so what it looks like is when I help somebody become a customer of doTERRA and they really, really like the products and they're working for them and they buy, every time they run out, you get paid every time somebody does that. And so that's what creates a residual income, is you have a product that is consumable that somebody goes through and they use. And so every time they buy it, you're making a percentage on that. And that's what makes this work. This can look like a full-time job, a part-time job. This can look like something that you only want to share with your friends and your family members, your closest people in your circle. That's fine. It's up to you. There's never any pressure from me, obviously, but never any pressure from anybody to make this a 40-hour work week. Okay. This is up to you. What you decide to do with this business is what you decide to do with the business. Okay. And we support you throughout that process. So you might wonder what it looks like to start a doTERRA business. Okay. The number one thing is you need to be a wholesale customer of doTERRA. So they don't ask for thousands of dollars to get started with doTERRA. And I love that because literally anybody can start this as a business, right? And that's where the opportunity is. You do need to be a wholesale customer. And if you are not a wholesale customer of doTERRA and you want to get started, you can direct message me, or you can direct message the person that invited you to this video. It's really super simple. Basically, you pick a kit of your 10 basic oils, or however you want to get started, and you're set up. You're set up to do this as a business. Super easy, but you have to use your kit, right? So you order your kit, you get your kit in, you use it, you have your own stories, your own testimonials. These are things that you learn by using these oils. That's what makes the business work. And you share those stories with other people. So it's basically repeating that. And that's how you do this business. It's super simple, you guys. Okay. What else, guys? This is a great business, you guys, for people that are in the medical field. And this is a great business for anybody, really, that's into natural products and helping other people. But for people that are in the medical field, or you have a massage business, or you're a chiropractor or a therapist, stay-at-home mom, you work at a gym, anything like that, this is a great one to add on to the business that you already have, because these products are such a great addition to those businesses anyway, okay? Number 4, you have to love teaching people. You have to love helping people find solutions to their problems, and you have to love teaching people. Otherwise, this will never work for you, okay? What else? One thing I like about doTERRA, you guys, is the startup fee is basically the products that you use. They don't ask you to spend thousands of dollars buying products, right? It's basically what you use on a monthly basis. And You also then get like your own free website. You get a link to your products through you so that when you're sharing these with people, you're able to send them a link and it takes them directly to you and your website through doTERRA. They have product resources. They have business resources. You don't have to know everything to get started. And that's one thing that is crucial in getting started is you're not spending months learning how to get started, right? You want to be able to start this the day you get your products. But you do have to try the products and love them before you start sharing them. That's kind of a big deal, okay? So anyway, I already said this, but this business is simple. I want to tell you who this business is not for, okay? Because I think with the networking, the network marketing businesses, you can have this stigma on you can get rich doing nothing. You can lay on a beach and you can make money. And I want you to know that if that's your goal, then this is not for you because it's a lot more work than that, okay? But the people that will do well in this business is people that love helping others, okay? People that love helping others. People that love natural solutions. People that are resourceful, okay? People who dream bigger. You have dreams, right? People that want to build a legacy, something they can pass on to their kids and their kids can pass down. And mainly people that just want to be a part of a positive change. I think healthcare is all the rage right now just because people are finally seeing the side effects that a lot of these medicines and not that we don't need them. We do need them, but in moderation, and they're not given out in moderation anymore. But they're seeing the side effects of this, and people are wanting to take control of their health. They're wanting to take their life back, take it out of the physician's hands, and they want to learn how to care for their body in the way that their body's talking to them. And so I think this is huge going forward, and just being conscious of what your body needs at a certain time and how you're going to help it get through some of the things that you might need to get through. So I think this is a great time for starting a health and wellness business. I really do. So with that being said, I'm going to end it because my kids are going to be home. But if you are somebody who is watching this on the replay, because I will try to save this one, you are going to want to start the 6-week course that I'm going to launch here tomorrow. If you are excited about just, feeling it out, seeing what it's all about, you can direct message me and I will help you get your kit to get started, and you can get started using your oils and seeing if it's even something you want to share, right? And then my 6-week course starts tomorrow. So it's free to the people that enroll with me, okay? And it basically walks you through how to create a business online, what to do step by step. And I feel like this is really a crucial part of building your business online and not just being left to figure it all out. You can waste a lot of time trying to figure out stuff. So I already have groups in place that you can plug your customers in, your business builders into, and they get the support that they need. So if you're interested, direct message me. Otherwise, if you're not, you can scroll on by. But if you thought of somebody that really needs extra income, or they already love natural products and maybe they just need some extra money, right, to add to the pot every month, share this video with them, okay? Please do. All right, you guys, have an awesome day, and I will talk to you later.